How to hide the video?
Just go to video and click on that, so it will get muted. Sorry, it will get closed. वीडियो लिखा है ना, वहां पे जाओ आप. Just a minute, just a minute.
So ma'am, the stream has started.
Yeah, I muted for just so that you won't, be disturbed. Well, Siddhant, you can come on this bunch. You can come on the video, please. So, once again, we are here on Wednesday evening at 8:30 for this beautiful session, which is called as Full Talks. It's about the secrets of living a full life. So I would love to welcome each and every one of you here. And we will be today talking about being loving, which is the L of full: fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving. So what does loving mean to each of you? How do you understand that you're being loved, and how do you show your love to others? What are the various types of love that is there, and how can we bond better with people within our family and without our family? So that's what we're going to discuss today. So let me just keep the discussion on and start. And I would want you to share about what does loving actually mean to each of you. मतलब हम बहुत बार ऐसे देखते हैं कि जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं रिलेशनशिप में कि I am telling you something and you're understanding something else. So why does this problems occur? Why is the other person not able to understand you? हाँ, communications के issues होते हैं, पर इसके अलावा Siddhant, what is the language that you speak?
You mean the love
Your
language?
mother tongue.
Okay, Marathi.
It's Marathi. What is yours, Yumna?
Hindi.
Hindi. Priyanka, what is yours? Punjabi. Okay. And Chris, what is your language?
English.
Huh?
English.
English. And what about you, Vansh?
Hindi.
Hindi. So if I speak to you in Marathi, Vansh, of course you learn the language, but suppose I speak to you in Turkish, will you able to understand?
No, neither Marathi. I don't know.
Neither Marathi. Okay, Marathi also you won't understand. Like Yumna, suppose I start speaking to you in Malayalam, will you understand?
No.
No. So Priyanka, if I speak to you in Marathi, तुला कळेल का? So in the same manner, we all have a certain language of love, which our partner or our family members or our friends are not able to decipher. So if I do not understand Marathi, whatever you say, I will not be able to know what you're trying to tell me. Correct? So in the same manner, there are various types of languages. That is the language of love. So if I ask you, Chris, how do you know that your father loves you or your sister loves you?
Love and care and money.
Huh?
Love and care.
Huh? So explain that what action of theirs will make you feel that, they love and care for you?
Food, shelter, and
Huh?
going food and shelter, going out.
Giving you food, clothing, and shelter
Yeah.
is their expression of love for you.
Yeah.
So giving you something,
Yeah.
the basic necessities.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Siddhant? how do you know that somebody cares for you or somebody loves you?
Like my parents always think about me. They never say no if I want to do anything. So they uh, look at it from my perspective always. So,
Okay, so when somebody trusts you and looks at you from your perspective, you know that they love you. Hello? Yes, tell me, please. You'll have to fix it. I'm in the class. I cannot be disturbed now. Okay, otherwise you watch later. So, what about you, Yumna? How do you know that others love you? Like what action of theirs or what behavior of theirs will make you feel that yes, they love me?
When someone respect my decision.
Okay,
When
when somebody respects your decision, again that's leading to trust. What
yes.
about you, Priyanka? I know it was a very tiring day for you, so it's a little difficult for you to stay awake also now, but still, thank you for joining in. So आपको कब ऐसे लगता है कि सामने वाला आपको चाहता है या आपके लिए कुछ करना चाहता है? आवाज आवाज नहीं आ रही. नहीं, आप म्यूट हो गए. Okay, Vansh, by that time you can say, how do you know that someone cares for you or loves you?
When they tell me what to do, I mean by telling me, don't give me orders, but they look after me and they suggest what's good for me.
Correct. So by telling you, so you want that verbal explanation or verbal suggestion or verbal encouragement,
Their
right?
behavior explains their genuine concern for me, and that
Through
tells me
through words.
words, behavior, all the other factors.
Okay, through words or the behavior, they show you that they care for you, and that's when you feel okay, no, they love me, right? Yes, Priyanka.
मैम अभी आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है, आ रही है, आ रही है.
हाँ मैम, मेरे को ऐसे तब लगता है जैसे मेरे बिना बोले ही कोई मेरे लिए कुछ करता है, उनको समझ आ
Correct.
जाती है, तो मुझे लगता है वो प्यार है. और मेरी कुछ भी अगर मैं तकलीफ में हूँ, उनको समझ में आ जाए तो वो प्यार है मेरे लिए, मुझे
तो
लगता है.
कोई बिना बोले ही समझे, that means through actions
True.
and through connecting to you even without words.
Yes.
Okay. युम्ना, अगर आपकी बहन को ज्वाइन करना है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वो आ सकती है स्क्रीन में. इनफैक्ट वो भी अपना इनपुट्स दे सकती है. ओके. ऑल राइट. सो लेट अस टेक अ लुक एट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ लव. अलग अलग तरह के प्यार होते हैं. प्यार हमको किसी से भी हो सकता है. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हम सिर्फ बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड या हस्बैंड वाइफ वाली प्यार हो. उसको एक टाइप ऑफ लव बोलते हैं. ऐसे पता है कितने टाइप ऑफ लव है? चलो अंदाजा लगाओ, कितने टाइप है? 1 2 3 4 5.
मैम दोस्ती में भी प्यार.
दोस्ती भी प्यार होता है. यस यस.
मम्मी पापा से प्यार.
बराबर. 2.
भाई से अलग होता है, बहन से अलग होता है, जरूरी नहीं ये बॉयफ्रेंड हस्बैंड इनसे ही, और बच्चों से अलग
यस
तरह.
यस. तो मैं पूछ रही हूँ कि एक नंबर बोलो ना, कितने टाइप ऑफ लव है? क्रिस, तू थम्स अप दे रहा है, लव दे रहा है, पर कितने टाइप से वो तो नहीं बता रहे, तो चैट पे लिख दो. शिवानी, इफ यू आर वाचिंग, वन सेक, क्या बोल रहे हो?
3 types of love रहता है.
3 टाइप्स ऑफ लव. ओके, सो क्रिस ने बताया है 3. किसी को और एक नंबर लेना है?
मैम प्यार एक सा ही होता है मेरे ख्याल से. पर
एक
उसकी
ही टाइप होता
डेफिनेशन अलग अलग है।
है। नहीं 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 नहीं, अलग
ऐसा
टाइप्स
कैसे?
ऑफ लव होते हैं। नो नो, देयर आर
अच्छा,
डिफरेंट
अलग
टाइप्स ऑफ
टाइप्स
लव।
ऑफ लव। ओके ओके ओके।
यमुना,
वो
आपको क्या लगता है?
No idea.
नो आइडिया। सिद्धांत, कोई भी एक नंबर बोल दो। शिवानी, अगर आप
4-5
YouTube पे देख रहे हैं तो वहां पे कमेंट कर सकते हो। यस सिद्धांत।
4-5 types.
4-5 टाइप्स ऑफ लव। ओके, 5 बोला, किसी ने 3 बोला, किसी ने पता नहीं। वंश, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ लव आर देयर? अब गूगल करने मत बैठना वंश, जस्ट गिव मी अ रफ एस्टिमेट।
आज
ओके
वंश भी
वंश।
वीडियो पे नहीं।
हाँ
आज मैंने कहा वंश भी वीडियो पे नहीं आ रहा, वीडियो कॉल पे।
हाँ, उसका कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रहा है। ओके, allow me to share the screen and I will show you the various types of love, types and languages of love. Okay, so
Ma'am, can I change my answer to 8?
yeah,
Can I change my answer to 8?
change my answer.
To 8.
8.
Yeah.
No no, it's
मैम गूगल सर्च।
Google search करके। Okay, there are many types of love. Some say 5, some say 4, some say 3. So it depends. So today we are going to see about the different kinds of love. If you will see, look at this heart moving around. What does this talk about?
Humanity.
Humanity. So the love for our fellow beings. Okay. Second one, everybody knows. Yes.
सेल्फ लव।
Friends love. Wonderful. Then
Self-love.
self-love. Okay. This is self-love. Then
Couple love.
yeah, philia. That is love between friends. Then you have romantic love. Okay. Then you have playful love. That is flirtatious love. You know, time pass love. That the youngsters will be knowing now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have agape. That is humanity, love for humanity. And this is, you know, a love which is beyond everything else. Like if you consider, who's this person? Mother Teresa. If you consider Mother Teresa, the kind of love that she had for everyone in this world, or if you can talk about Mahatma Gandhi, or you can talk about people who Dalai Lama, you know, who selflessly devote themselves to bettering the lives of others. Anybody who selflessly, consider the entire universe to be their own reflection is a kind of person who shows agape. Agape is love for humanity. It is not expecting anything. It is just wanting to be there and do whatever they can for the betterment of humanity. So that is the highest form of love. Then you will see you have Philayuta, that is a self-love, which is the basis of all love. Now, self-love is important because आपके पास जो है आप वही दे सकते हैं ना। आपके पास अगर कोई चीज नहीं है तो आप दे सकते हो क्या किसी को? आप वही दोगे जो आपके पास है। So loving yourself and being compassionate and respectful to yourself is called as self-love. Okay, तो ये जो self-love है, how do each of you show self-love? हम इसके ऊपर डिस्कस करते हैं। और ये self-love जरूरी है ऐसे आपको लगता है? क्योंकि बहुत बार what parents do, they do everything for the kids. They sacrifice their life for the kids. They sacrifice their free time for the kids. Right? बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ है, मैं यहाँ पे कहना चाहती हूँ कि my mother has given me unconditional love. उन्होंने मुझे बहुत प्यार दिया है और हम सबको बहुत प्यार दिया है, and she has taught me the basis of unconditional love. But I have always felt that she did not love herself. Because जब हमारे घर में खाना नहीं होता था, जब हम बहुत छोटे थे, बहुत मुश्किल था, तो हम लोग 4 भाई और बहन थे, तो वो खाना हम सबको देती थी और लास्ट में बोलती थी, आज है ना मेरा पेट में पता नहीं कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम है और मुझे भूख नहीं है। तो जब छोटे थे तभी इतना समझ में नहीं आता था, 2 इयर्स 3 इयर्स का था। ये क्या हो गया?
एक सेकंड मैं ये निकाल देता हूँ मैं। एक्चुअली
क्या कर रहे हो?
मैं बाय मिस्टेक ओपन किया हूँ। एक सेकंड।
You are co-editing, Chris.
Oh.
Remove it, please.
अच्छा
Yeah. So वो बोल देती थी कि I am full and I don't want to have anything. So first I never used to understand, and later on I understood that she's doing it on purpose because there is no food. Okay. So this I feel is not right according to me. What do you think? Because I wanted her not to be healthy. She has to be healthy. Yes or no? Because if I want to be there for somebody, if I want to be there with you all, I need to take care of my health first. Because मेरी आत्मा आके ये क्लासेस नहीं ले सकती ना। मेरा शरीर चाहिए, right? My voice is required, my presence is required, my intelligence is required. I can't come like a, light and then speak to you. Correct? So always remember, you need to love your near and dear ones, but it all begins with self-love. You need to take care of yourself. Chris is writing, your ghost will haunt us. Yes, yes. If you don't reach your best version, my ghost is going to haunt you. So always remember, whatever you do, please take care of your body, because your body is the only vehicle that you have which will help you to reach your dreams. You can't go and get that medal or that trophy without your body, right? So when you think of putting something into your body which is not good for you, always remember you are not loving yourself. You are disrespecting yourself. So self-love is important. You need to help others, but you need to help yourself also. अगर आप प्लेन में जाते तो पहली बार उन लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि आपको मास्क पहनना है, राइट, मुंह पे, और दूसरों को हेल्प तब करना है जब आपका मास्क ठीक से फिट हुआ हो. Correct? So you have to ensure that you are healthy and fit to take care of others. Of course, through willpower we can, but how long? Right? So let me continue to share. Yes. Then we have another kind of love which is called as eros. Eros is romantic love. The passionate love which all the films show us, series show us. The passionate love, it's more towards the body as well as some say it's towards the soul as well. So that is eros. And then you have mania. Mania is the 8th type of love, which is like like kaka Kiran. वो कौन था? वो किरण वाला कौन था?
शाहरुख खान.
हाँ, शाहरुख खान का था ना वो किरण के लिए जो प्यार उसमें था, it was like obsession, वो प्यार नहीं था, वो obsession था. So when you're obsessed by somebody and you feel that it is love, it's like a mania love. Okay. Then we have another kind of love which is called as ludus, which I said is playful love. Then you have storch, which is familial love, which you feel for your brother, your sister, your parents, etc. Then you have philia, which is the friendly love for your friends. And then you have a love which is called as pragma. Pragma is the love that your parents are having at this stage. That means long lasting love. So it comes with depth, it comes with understanding, and it comes with a lot of commitment to work out the relationship irrespective of everything else. Any questions about this? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Everything is clear? Okay.
Yeah.
We go to the next part. Okay. Yes. So once again, we just go through the 7 types of love. Mania is not described here. So it's eros, which is romantic, passionate love of the body. Philia, that is passion also they have added here. So mania is added to romanticism. But mania can be a kind of love which is not, a passionate love. It is passionate, but it is not romantic. So romantic is when you're ready to be there for the other person and you enjoy the company of each other. Whereas mania is only one-sided, selfish. So irrespective of what others feel, like, about acid attacks, it's one-sided love and you expect the other person to love you, and because that person is not there, you throw acid. So that is a kind of mania. Then philia, affectionate, friendly love. Storch, unconditional, familial love. Then agape, selfless, universal love. Ludus, playful and flirtatious love. Pragma, committed, long-lasting love. And philautia, that is self-love. Now, the question here is, you may express your affection to your significant other or your partner, but do you truly take time to make sure you're communicating in the way your partner wants to receive it? Let's not talk only about partner, we can talk about whoever the person is. Even love can sometimes get lost in translation when two partners speak different languages of love. And this concept was developed by Gary Chapman, who's a PhD, in his book, The 5 Love Languages and the Secret to Love That Lasts, where he describes his 5 unique styles of communicating love, categories he has distilled from his experience in marriage counseling and linguistics. So let's just talk about how your family members, universal, or your family members, friends, colleagues, etc., show their love for you. Can you say? Like, what do your friends do?
Ma'am, can I repeat?
Yeah?
Can I repeat? Actually,
Yeah. So you said how you express your love to your parents, friends, etc. Now, how do you, no, how do they show their love? How do you know that somebody loves you?
when they show the same love that we show to them.
How? What are the proofs? When or how do you feel that you are loved? By what acts or by how? आपको कैसे कब लगता है कि आपको कोई प्यार करता है? I'll share one experience with you. One of my friends, her name is Parveen Kaur, and we are very good friends. So last year मेरे बर्थडे पे मेरा हस्बैंड का तबीयत ठीक नहीं था, तो मैं हॉस्पिटल में थी. So हम लोग रात को around 11:30 बजे मैं आई after all the things were done, and he was in the hospital. Not last year, before that. So when I came home, my son said, my son was there at home, and I opened the door, and there was this cake in front of me on a table. He had set it so well, and there was lots of candles, and there was a huge, gift hamper. And in the hamper, there were a lot of, pizza and puffs and small chocolates and a lot of things like. And it was such a wonderful surprise. And he on the phone and on the video call, she was there and she wished me happy birthday. So the gifts, the what you say, suspense, all these things when somebody does, I feel like I love surprises. So when I get the surprises and the gifts which I really want to, then I feel that I'm loved. Okay, so this is my language of love. So if you want to show your love for me, you know what to do.
You have to
Correct?
just get food, right?
Yes, Chris,
You have to just get food, right?
that is just,
We have to just get food, right?
I couldn't get you. You can type it out. Yes. तो आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल यमुना, क्या कोई क्या करे ताकि आपको लगे कि वो प्यार करते हैं आपसे या केयर करते हैं, आपसे कंसर्न है.
Today I told you that about my family,
Yeah.
like how they express, like when my mummy cares about me and
हाँ. Yeah. So when in times of need, when there is nobody and they have to look after you, at that time you feel that she's showing the empathy to you and she's caring for you, then you feel that, yes, she loves me. Right? Okay. What about you, Siddhant?
You want me to tell in terms of my parents?
No, make it friends.
Um, I think my friends' concern towards me in any aspect of my life is their way of.
Concern in the sense, do they need to verbally express their concern or they need to show a gesture
Yeah, maybe verbally.
verbally? So the words matter.
Yes.
Like somebody tells you, I'm there for you. You feel, oh, he cares for me. He loves me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. What about you, Priyanka?
One more thing.
Yeah, Siddhant want to say something. Yes.
Yeah, one more thing I remembered. If a friend of mine has had an achievement, so if I'm the first one who he tells that, so that's one thing.
Okay, sharing their secrets
Yeah.
with you and their achievements with you.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. That means you are somebody to be trusted.
Yeah.
So acts which show that you are trusted makes you feel great. Or acts which show that you are important makes you feel great. Wonderful. Yes, Vansh? How do you know that somebody loves you? I know somebody loves you.
Actions and words.
We all love you. Vansh, we all love you. Yes, Vansh.
Actions and words.
Actions and words. Wow. So you want both actions and words. If they should tell you through words or show you some act of love, you feel that is your language of love. Okay. And Chris has written here. Okay. He has written, we have to just get food and cake, right? No, I don't like cake much. Food is okay. Thank you, Chris. Okay, we go to the next part.
Welcome, ma'am.
we have a better version of the different kinds of love. Okay. So now, as you all said, it could be words of affirmation, it could be quality time, it could be acts of service, like how Yumna said, acts of service when your mom does, you feel that you are loved. Quality time, like somebody wants to spend time with you. Words of affirmation, like how Vansh said. Uh, Receiving gifts, like how I said, and physical touch. Nobody spoke about physical touch. Like if somebody likes me, like if I know that I am loved, I would love a hug. I would love to have a handshake or a pat on the back. This will make me
Sometimes we
feel,
need
this
this also.
person loves me. Yes.
Sometimes we need this also.
Yeah, sometimes physical touch is important. Once for you, physical touch is important?
Not much.
Not
And
much.
physical touch on the head.
Huh?
Once needs physical touch on the head.
On the head also, he doesn't want. Like, I mean, I don't think he's a
Physical
touch.
touch isn't much interesting. I mean, a hug won't do much to me.
Yeah, he will just stand with his hands limped down and he will not be hugging back also, I think, right? So it's not the same
Yes.
for all. So suppose, let's just say, if your language of love is of gifts and other person's language of love is of service, then it's like speaking two different languages, no? Correct? So there is a possibility of communication problems to happen. Once, for example, if your friend has the habit of, if your friend's language of love is physical touch, you will really get irritated with that person, no?
I would
Because you
smack
don't
him.
like it, right? Yes, yes. I'm going to say yes, yes, Vansh.
Yes.
Strange, no? Had you ever thought something like this?
What?
For example, if somebody like, I like to be told that I love you, but it is not necessary everybody will tell that. Like, for example, there's a small girl called Prisha whose birthday it is today, and I love you, Prisha. I want to say that. So it just comes naturally for me. For me, words come naturally. So word by words, when somebody tell me, I feel I'm loved. So it is not necessary that you only have one language of love. Huh? You can have a combination of many also, or you can have one or two. So it all depends. So when you get to understand different people, you will know that the way to connect to them is to, and if you want to make deeper, meaningful relationships, then you need to know their language of love. And that's how we can contribute and understand. Okay. If you will check in your families, you will understand that each of them have a different language of love. For example, my youngest son, he has to come and hug me. Until he hugs me 6 or 7 times in a day, he doesn't feel good. So I have to hug him back. So physical touch is his language of love. But my elder son will just push me away if I go to hug him. So physical touch is not his language of love, but acts of service. For example, in the morning, if I have to make a tiffin for him and give him his favorite potato bhaji, then he feels, mama loves me. Then he'll go and send a sweet message saying that the food was awesome. So for me, the words are also important, right? So we have to understand over the period of time that it is not necessary that your language of love and the person with whom you're communicating has the same language of love. So it's going deeper into people and finding out what possibly could work. So maintaining a relationship or maintaining deep, meaningful relationships are not possible without getting into the language of love. Okay. So we have come to the last part of this. How do we understand and encourage the various kinds, how to speak your partner's love language? So if you have by now identified which love languages your partner has, or your parents, or your friends, or your neighbors, or your anybody with whom you want to make a lasting relationship has, then this is how you can communicate to them. For example, if a person's language of love is words of affirmation, then you have to encourage, affirm, appreciate, and listen actively with that person while communication. If you want to take some actions that you can do, you can send an unexpected note, a text, or a card. And things to avoid is not recognizing or appreciating the effort. So if there is somebody who loves the verbal, that is through words, is their language of love, and if you don't appreciate them, they will feel really bad. They will feel hurt. Okay. Now, those whose language of love is physical touch, non-verbal use of body language and touch can show love. So if you just go and sit beside your mother and just put your hands around her and say, thank you for being there with me. Or even if you don't say that, she will feel happy about it. So hugs, kisses, cuddling will help. And things to avoid is physical neglect or abuse. This will really put them off. Next, those who have receiving gifts as their language of love, you have to be thoughtful and make your spouse a priority. Now, this little girl called Prisha, I was teaching her something about overcoming anger, and I told her, now these are the things, whatever you learned, you put it in pictures. So the first picture that she made was of me and her holding hands, and I am the big fat person and she's the small thin person, and we are walking together and there's all hearts all around, and she's written, Biji ma'am, I love you. So it was so touching that I keep telling it as many times as possible. So she has very rightly, at such a young age of 7 years, understood my language of love. So isn't it beautiful when people can, immediately know about your language of love, then the relationship remains for a long period of time. Then thoughtfulness, making your spouse a priority or your partner, giving thoughtful gifts and gestures, express gratitude when receiving gifts. And things to avoid is unenthusiastic gift receiving. Ye kya leke aaya? I just hate it. I don't like this color at all. Never ever say this to somebody whose language of love is receiving gifts. So when they give a gift, appreciate it, take it and say, wow, this is so beautiful. Thank you. Even if you don't like it. Because a gift is a gift. Even if it is a small needle, this is again what my mother told me. Because one day I got a prize from school, and it was just a small pen, maybe around 5 rupee ka pen. And I came home and I said, what is this? आज poetry writing में मेरे को first prize मिला और सिर्फ एक pen ही मिला. So my mother said, never ever do that. Whatever it is a gift that is given to you. So even if it is a small pin that is given to you, be grateful to it. So when somebody gives you a gift, the intention or the kind gesture is what you need to appreciate. Okay, so I'll just a minute. Yes. Now just a minute. Okay. So next is quality time. So uninterrupted and focused conversations, one-on-one time is more important for such kind of people. For them, time is required. मेरे बाजू में बैठो, मेरे साथ टीवी देखो, मेरे साथ चलो, हम साथ में यहाँ पे books पढ़ेंगे. This is what they want. This is their language of love. Create special moments, take walks, do small things with your partner. And what you should avoid is distractions when spending time together. If they are saying something, you should listen 100%. The moment your attention is deviated, they will get angry. Okay? Long time without one-to-one timing. So if they like to spend time with you and they don't want any distractions and anybody else, so they want that full attention. You must have come across friends sometimes whom you're best friend with, and you all go out together and you find a third friend and that third friend is talking to you, this person will start getting irritated. ऐसा हुआ है? अगर आपने नोट किया है तो ऐसा होता है. तो ये लोग जो है इनको क्वालिटी टाइम चाहिए होता है. Then we come to the last kind of language of love, which is called as acts of service. So how you can communicate is let them know that you're wanting to help to lighten up their load. Like I think Priyanka, how you said, you called her up and she felt, no, I have to be there with her. So acts of service. Then make them breakfast or dinner or go out of your way to help with their chores. Like Yumna, you help your mom at home in the cooking and cleaning and everything, and then she'll feel good. Yeah. So things to avoid with them is lacking follow through on small and large tasks. So you have to keep them informed. If they've told you to do something, if you're not able to do it, you have to inform them. Otherwise, they will feel irritated. Clear to all of you?
Yes.
These are the various language of love, and you know how to communicate to them, what actions to take and what things to avoid. So I hope you're now clear about the various types of love and the kind of languages of love that different people have. Any questions? Everything is clear, Siddhant?
Yes.
So I'm so happy that all the unmarried people who are out here, this is a great lesson for you when you have to select your future husbands and wives. This will help you to get into a relationship which can work well for and turn into what kind of love? Anybody remembers? Extra 5-star to that person. Anyone?
Eros.
No. Eros is romantic love. Kimna, you remember? Once you remember? Okay. I'll just share with you. So you go through it behind. Oh. Which one?
What was your question?
What was my question? Siddhant, what was my question? I said, now that you have understood about the different kinds of love, this will help you to, make your love dash. Long lasting love. That's called as storge. Unconditional familial love. This is a long last. Sorry. I'm
मैम
sorry.
नहीं unconditional family.
Pragma.
Okay.
Committed, long lasting
love.
Committed, long lasting love. That's pragma.
मैम
हाँ बोलो.
वे फोटो ले लो जरा.
हाँ मैं आपको पीपीटी भेज दूंगी, आप चिंता मत करो.
हाँ भेज देना मुझे.
जरूर. ठीक है. So this was the secrets of living a full life, which every time I tell the audience that this is a wonderful way of living. I am practicing it. My students are practicing it to live a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. So, next time we're going to start again with fearless next Wednesday, same time at 8:35. Do comment, like, share, subscribe, and pass it on to all whom you think will benefit from this video. Let us make this world a better place to live in, full of love, and let us cherish one another and learn from one another. Because all that this world needs is a little bit of love, and you can be a love ambassador and go ahead and spread joy, peace, and love to one and all. So, thank you, viewers. I know many of you cannot come live at this time, but still you're watching the videos. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And yes, we are glad to serve. I win when you win. Stay blessed, and children, see you all tomorrow at 5:30 in class with whatever assignments that has been given to you. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time here, and I hope it has added value to your life. God bless you.
Thank you,
Good
ma'am.
night.
Good night.
Shubhratri.